At one point, the Bengals had like 51 offensive players, and Skins had like 28.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's see, time possession.
they didn't have the ball a ton.
I think we have to give EB $1 on the Case Keenum side.
36-23, so the Bengals had it for 36.5 minutes.
What did I have for Keenum?
You had 5 for 8 for 67 yards.
He was 3 for 7 for 52. Pretty close.
I think EB gets the Case Keenum, and then the Haskins, he did have a touchdown. He did not have a pick. I don't know how you judge this. He ended up with 14 attempts.
I predicted fumble.
Probably Jason wins the $1 because he had 8 for 16 for 92 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Or no, you had one
pick,
one fumble. He didn't have a pick. Cakes had him for 2 TDs, 10 for 19. I'd give that to Jason. You can judge that.
I don't care. It's $1. I didn't know the Redskins are going to run 5 plays all night. I mean, how am I supposed to know that? And by the way, that's
preseason.
It's about the same number of fans that were in the stadium.
There was nobody in the stadium.
I mean, that place was a freaking morgue.
I can't believe you thought there might be like 30,000.
25,000.
There were.
I don't know what they ultimately had.
I think that we had more than
5,000.
Keep that because you won the other one. They had 8 first downs. Now I know they didn't have the ball a ton, but they had 8 first downs.
8.
Right.
Well, seriously, we had more fans at our Turkey Bowl.
I understand that fans are leaving the Redskins in droves, and it's a preseason game. But I mean, at kickoff, there could not have been more than 2,000 people in their seats. Now, maybe there were some out in the parking lots or in the concourses, but they showed an overhead shot of FedEx at the kickoff.
What did they announce at the end?
They don't announce.
They don't announce preseason.
Yeah, which is smart.
I saw Rick Snyder in the article he has there on the FanDC.com where he says maybe Haskins should be considered for the starting job. He said that maybe 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to tell because they did that
the way
thing.
They color the
and
seats.
I've talked that in the past where, some seats are yellow, some are burgundy.
You can't really tell.
I guess I should say gold, not yellow, but.
Yeah, you can't really tell who's there. At least on television. I mean, obviously it looked empty.
At the next stadium, can you make your seats all the same color in at least the lower, middle, and upper bowl?
Do you think they do it on purpose so that you can't tell?
Yeah, I think
that's why they paint the seats different colors.
It's a campaign of distraction.
And there's no rime or reason to it either. They're just scattered randomly. It's a hodgepodge of random gold seats.
Yeah. I think it's clearly intentional.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how that feels for the guys. What's the attendance though around the league for other preseason games? Is it just as dismal? I can't imagine.
I mean, I saw some of the Baltimore game, and it clearly wasn't full, but it wasn't. It didn't look like a mini nuke had gone off in the stadium like it did at FedEx.
Yeah, it didn't look as bad.
Yeah,
but who knows? I mean, preseason's just boring.
Well, I have to say, I was super excited to watch the game, and as it progressed,
I'm just gonna watch it as long as Haskins is in there. And then they kept putting Haskins back out there. Now, they were quick series, but then he kept having to kind of stick around. Once they got to the other guy, I was out.
The thing, McClendon and I watched a little of it. I think I went to bed with about 2 minutes left. The thing is that Haskins did have the one big throw. He had a nice run. But after that, it was pretty uneven. So I think that's kind of what they've seen all through camp. Flashes.
Yep.
Right? So he shows you the flashes, which is why you want to keep seeing them. It was an impressive play. Apparently, he changed the protection there right before the snap, too. Hung in there, took the hit, delivered the ball before the receiver had broken free. And it was a really, really big-time throw. But that was kind of the biggest highlight.
Yeah,
pretty much. That was pretty much it.
He had another downfield throw that just missed the outstretched fingertips. I can't remember the receiver.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was like...
It was a little high.
It may have even grazed his fingertips.
He did touch it, but it was a little high. Yeah.
But that's why you want him out there.
I wonder what you guys would be saying about Haskins if he put up Ryan Finley's numbers.
Oh, Finley was great.
I mean, you'd be saying, hey, he
I thought
deserves
Driscoll looked good.
Yeah.
Finley was on my college fantasy team.
He's been good in 2 preseason games. Now, again, Finley played a lot of college football.
Right.
He also had 26 attempts in the game.
Did he play 4 years at NC State?
He played 3. He was at Boise, and then he transferred, but he's a 3-year starter at NC State. So he's got a lot of experience.
Right.
Well, judging by the phones, last week after the first preseason game, in the 6 o'clock segment, we took a bunch of calls. People are already over the preseason.
Well, here's the question.
Aren't you?
Are you more encouraged this week than you were last? Because Haskins is the one everybody keeping their eye on. Last week you had the good, but you had the 2 picks, which really were bigger negatives, I think, than the positives. This week, I think you have more positive than negative.
I would think you're encouraged, and I think you'd be encouraged too. Although there were so many penalties, sometimes it's hard to tell. But my biggest takeaway from week 1 wasn't so much the quarterback. It was that the left side of the offensive line was disastrous. Yesterday, I didn't think it was so disastrous.
And it was Christian.
Yeah.
It wasn't alternating with Penn.
I didn't think it was disastrous.
I don't think Penn came in until late in the third, early fourth quarter.
Now, they maybe also didn't face as good of a defensive line.
Right.
True.
But aren't you surprised that Christian seems to be leading that battle?
Maybe
right
a
now?
little bit, but you should be relying on a guy that you spent the third-round pick on.
No, but I already assumed he was a bust. I gave up on him. I gave up
one
on
season?
Yes.
Why?
100%. Because he sucked so bad last year.
Sometimes it
sucked so bad. But Morgan Moses sucked really bad his first year, too.
Sometimes it takes time for those guys.
I don't think you can give up on a guy for 1
You're
year.
not going to punt the guy who's a third-round pick.
I gave up on him. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Well,
shocked. I'm shocked he's still in there. And, to his credit, he's doing well. But I gave up on him 100%. I said, that guy's a bust.
I'm not surprised that a young kid is beating out a 35-year-old guy.
I think they're
Donald
just
Penn.
age discriminating against him.